Hey guys, it's Jade. So I started filming this video when I was at my dad's house with Emma, and I'm just gonna like insert the clip after I do the intro of like what happened when I tried to film with her in the room. It was literally so hard. Like I got through the whole video and I edited it, and then I was just like, this is so bad. Like she kept me laughing the whole time. So I'm just gonna like put the clip in here. 50,000 college friends that are asking. I have to turn it up. I don't have that much space.
I look so artsy. Like I'm in a Life is Good t-shirt that I have a unicorn behind me. I'm on a woman. And
today I'm filming back to oh my gosh. So yeah, now I'm home and I'm just gonna like refilm it. I feel like this is like a video that so many of my friends going into college have requested, so I wanted it to actually be like good quality. This is the second back to school supplies haul that I've filmed on this channel. I made one last year going into my freshman year of college, and I'm just gonna link it down below. That way if you guys want to watch it and like kind of compare the things that I bought for my freshman year and then the things that I'm buying for my sophomore year, so you can just see like what I didn't use and what I found useful because I bought it again this year. So that will just be linked below in the description. Let's get on with the video. So the first thing I'm going to go through is things that I bought that I still had from last year that I either bought last summer or sometime during the past 2 semesters that I either didn't find useful or I didn't use or I just had too much of, but I figured if I had it left over I might as well go ahead and take it back with me. Fall semester I bought like a 4-pack of sticky notes. I have no idea where the other 2 went, but I know I never used them, but I still have them, so I didn't find those very useful. But if you're a type of person that likes pasta, leave yourself a sticky note or you'll forget something, this might be for you. I bought a pack of paper clips that I literally never touched, and the box is falling apart. I mean, I might need them next year, so I'm going to go ahead and take them with me, but I didn't find them very useful at all. Another thing that I bought last year that I'm taking back with me this year is these color pens. And I bought them solely because in the back of my mind I was like, ooh, I'm going to color code my notes and that way I'll know what to look for when I'm studying, and I never did that. I had this stapler from last year, which I did find useful sometimes, that I would have papers that I wouldn't submit online that I would have to take to the teacher, print it out, so I would always just staple those in my dorm before I left. And some teachers did have staplers on their desk and some didn't, so it was always good to have it. And then I have all these staples left over from last year, which shows you like how little I use my stapler, but it did come in handy a little bit. Another thing that I don't have in this box that I need to put in this box is scissors. That goes along with school supplies haul along with like dorm haul in general, so make sure you have scissors. And then I had this tape. I think the only thing I really used it for was to hang pictures like that up on my wall, because where we had like the cinder block walls, I couldn't like thumbtack pictures into the wall, or like it was really complicated, so I just put double-sided tape on the back of them and put them on my walls like that. The next thing, I actually bought these 2 from Target the other day, and then I had this and this left over from last year, but I did find flashcards to be very useful, especially around finals week when I was studying for all the different tests and I needed to quiz myself because everyone else was studying too. And this is just like something I never used, but I kept it just to keep your flashcards in. Some of them are colored and some of them are white. I remember I bought these last summer hoping that I would have that professor that's like, you can bring 1 note card in for the final or in for the exam. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to get these big ones, but I never had that professor and I never needed the big ones to just like study with, so I just, the little ones will probably do it, but you may want to have these handy just in case. I bought these at Target the other day. They're a dry erase marker, because I have one of those dry erase calendar boards that I used like religiously. I used it more than my planner. I always wrote everything down that I was doing during the week on that planner, and I let my dry erase marker dry out at the very end of the semester, so I bought 2 new ones, and I didn't realize that I had these actually really pretty dry erase markers, so that's probably what I'm going to use. For those of you that watch my haul from last year, these are my favorite pencils. I swear by them. They work so good, they hardly break, and I like the way they brought. One thing I haven't bought yet is a planner, so I was just going to show you guys my planner from last year. This year I think I'm going to get a little bigger one like the Lily Pulitzer or something, but I liked the way that this planner had the actual calendar and it had where you can write down things because you're going to have so much going on in college that like you're definitely not going to be able to fit it into those little squares. You need to put your life in a planner because it'll help you stay organized, and like once you get in the habit of putting stuff in here and then checking it, like you'll just find yourself, it's just going to be so much easier on yourself. And that's something I never did in high school that I started doing in college, is using a planner, and I found it so helpful. So would recommend you need a planner. A lot of people are asking me like notebooks, binders, folders, what do I use? I think having 2 folders or 3 or whatever is a good number, because a lot of times you're going to have professors that will give you handouts for you to study or like print off your notes, especially freshman year. I think you should print off your own notes. They might put them on the computer, and if you're not the type of person that can study through the computer, you're going to have to print them out and you'll need something to keep them in. But a lot of times if they'll give you handouts to work on homework and you need to put them somewhere, you'll just have these little folders handy. That way they don't get bent up, because a lot of times if you just stick them inside your notebook, they'll get bent and the corners will rip. Little pockets on the inside. As far as like writing and taking notes go, I only got 2 notebooks this year. I have one subject, College World, just cute little notebook like this, and it has the folders on the inside. And a lot of times my papers were too big to fit in there, which is why I recommend getting like a separate folder, but I think that 2 notebooks is plenty enough, especially for one semester, because especially if you get 1 5-subject or 2 5-subject, because like I said, like you're gonna have plenty of paper. Most of your homework and assignments are gonna be on the computer anyways. And for those of you that just like to take notes on paper, then this is for you. What I don't recommend is you getting a binder and filling it with loose leaf paper, because then you're just going to be making a lot of noise and like opening and shutting your binder, and it's going to be heavy and like taking up extra space in your backpack, versus like a little notebook is just much more convenient. You will need a binder or 2. This is my binder from last year, and I just kind of put pictures in it because it's white but they fall down all the time. So what I use it for is I had 1 book that was loose leaf paper, and you can see right here it says loose leaf version. Your book will actually be 3-hole punched, and I've had people ask me questions like what do you mean you put a book like in a binder? I've never had a book that comes not attached. So I wanted to just like leave this in here for this video. I don't need this book anymore, but I wanted to show you guys before I like got rid of it, just how like it'll just go in there just like loose leaf paper, but it'll be your actual book. Because you're not going to be able to keep up with a loose leaf book if it's not in a binder. Because, that's like, how many pages is this? Like 450 pages that you would just be having to hold and like try to keep together, and it wouldn't work. So you need a binder. And you might need to, I really just needed an excuse to buy one that was this color. I thought it was so cute. And it has little folders on the inside too, which is handy. Yeah, that's everything that I bought for school this year. I feel like the list, like school supplies list, just gets smaller and smaller. Like it starts out so much stuff that you need for school and like kindergarten and elementary, and then like you get to high school and you need a notebook for every class, and then you get to college, and I just don't think you need that much because a lot of college work is on a laptop. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope this video helped you. If you can think of any more advice videos for college that you want to see from me, then comment them down below. I still have a few that I'm working on making and editing, and I'm going to post those for you guys. And if you can think of anything that you found really helpful as far as school supplies that I didn't list in this, or if something in this that I did list that you didn't find helpful, feel free to comment that down below too. But if you did enjoy this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to see more from me every week. Thanks for watching. Bye.